sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop. Welcome to issue number 63 of Legends of Ferrari F1, the die-cast 1/24 scale model collection from our good old pals over at DeAgostini. Now, if you'd like to add these to your collection, and who wouldn't, pop over to their website. There's a clickable link in the description below. And you too could take out a subscription for these wonderful Ferraris. So what are we up to today? We have got the Ferrari SF24 from the year 2024, driven by Charles himself, Charles Leclerc, folks. Yes. So let's have a quick scope through the magazine, and then we'll get the model out and have a looky-loo. Some blurb there, brand new project there, their take on the regulations of 2024 there, which is now changed because new regs have come in. So yeah, big old wheel brows going on there, the curved nose and rear wing, etc. Looking rather sexy, I must admit, and this is the ground effect era. Had its pros and it had its cons, the ground effect era, with porpoising or bouncing, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I can get where the idea was going, but it didn't quite work, did it? So yeah, beautiful looking car though, I must admit. There he is himself there, diving in the harbour at Monaco with old Fred Vasseur there. Because, yeah, he won his home Grand Prix, and it was really nice to see Charles do that, I must admit, because he is a likeable chap. I'd like to see him win a world title, I must admit, because, yeah, I think he's the darling of the Tifosi, isn't he? Let's be honest. There's all the briefing there on the car, its length, its wheelbase, its bore stroke, and all of that gubbins there for the F1 nerds. Yes, Sarah Jane, I mean you. There he is there, looking rather happy with himself. Close to his best, it says there. Loads of information in these magazines, folks. I highly recommend a cup of tea. I'll just sit and give them a read because, yeah, you find out of a lot of the snippets in the background. There you go, you got profile there. This is a Brian Bosey. I hope I've said his name right there. A little profile of him there, and this is Leclerc at Monza along the straight connecting the Scari chicane with the Alboreto Parabolica. Yes, folks, seeing a Ferrari go round there is, yeah, it's a sight to behold. So that's the magazine sorted. We'll put that to one side and we'll bring the model in and we'll start having a look at what we got this week, folks. And there she is. They arrive in a nice slipcase, cardboard on the bottom, which I've removed, and I leave the protective covers on just to stop the acrylic getting scratched whilst I'm filming, folks. Got the logo on the side there, Ferrari SF24, Charles Leclerc 2024, folks. So what we'll do is we'll pop this out the case. When we come back, we'll pop it on the bench. We'll have a looky-loo at what we got. And there she is, folks, in all her glory. I'll do a nice top-down shot there, looking at how wide this nose wing is. With the upturned ends there. You got some little elements there, little wind deflectors, aerodynamics. You got your wheel brows going on there. Halo looking all rather resplendent with all its sponsorship, the wing mirrors. And again, if you notice the little aeroplanes there, just so that air can go underneath the wing of the wing mirror. Loads of little protrusions poking up just to move air around the car, and this rather elegant vented solution, I must admit. Does look rather beautiful. Got a small rear wing there with its DRS flap on there. Rear suspension there, all in carbon. But again, this rather flower vase shape and the way that the air just scoops down into these recessed areas around the car and it gets pulled in. Barge boards there all elegantly protruding from the front there. And then look at the floor, how high up this section is, where it then brings air down in almost like a crescendo of waves around and underneath this edge along the floor that's got sculpted ripples and aero effects going on. Then brings it down around underneath the rear there and out through the rear diffuser. The wheels there with their end caps on. And this is where the aerodynamicists done their work in the ground effect era. You've got the bib there, and then the air is coming around what would be called the plank. But look at all of these veins moving air in and around the car, and then going along and out of a really deep diffuser section, folks. If you look at the rear end there, how deep that diffuser is up under there. Then obviously you've got your A and your B wings there, etc. Vented rear brakes, little winglets there poking out, little rear light there. But really elegant solutions that were brought out. That's the jaws shot of Charles looming in your mirrors, coming towards you to overtake. Very high air intakes there, but also very narrow. Look like a squint, don't they? Just squinting eyes like this, yeah. Predatory intakes, you know, just to send that air in there and cool everything. But little solutions like this curved winglet poking up just to move air around and out under the car. Really is a beautiful looking machine. I do like this livery as well, just that little shoot of a couple of stripes there. I do like that, I must admit. All the sponsorship decals all lined up nice and neat. Little end plates there on the front wing there, just to scoot air up and over the wheel. But beautiful, beautiful looking machine. And I do like the matte red as well. I think it works, it does. It looks really, really an elegant solution to the regulations at that time. And I do like this louver effect. It just looks so nice. Really, really, really did get the maximum out of that. But it's also looking at how skinny this section is, how pinched it is around the chassis and everything, and the way the air is forced around the cars. Aerodynamicists are their fluid dynamics and that. They're geniuses, these folks. They really are. So, yeah, I think that's a rather, rather beautiful solution, folks. Don't you? I mean, look at that bad boy. Absolutely gorgeous. And like I say, it's the ground effect era. The underneath of these floors is just art in itself, innit? You know, it's just unbelievable what they achieved. So there you go, folks. That is this week's Ferrari, the SF24, driven by Charles Leclerc himself. Don't forget, if you'd like to grab these for yourself and start collecting them, pop over to the DeAgostini website. There's a clickable link in the description below. Pop, and you too can have these on your shelf with your collection. Also, to help me out, remember to like, share, hype and subscribe. Really helps the channel grow. In the meantime, thank you so much for coming in and keeping me company. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until then, stay safe and well. Goodbye for now. Brum, brum, brum. Yeah, I need to get out more.